Assalamualaikum. My name is Nozara Tumansara binti Zamari. Today I want to talk about the Japan's American incarceration camp. On December 7, 1941, 60-year-old Aki crochet in the horror of millions of Americans when Japan's plane attacked Pearl Harbor. In February of 1942, President Franklin Roosevelt signed authorizing the enforced incarceration of Americans of Japan's ancestry of or citizenship on the West Coast. More were first held in temporary detention facilities and then relocated to the more permanent concentration camps that had been quickly constructed in the desolate areas. Aki Kuros became a teacher and activist. She helped establish Washington State First Head Start program and worked to increase access to education and affordable housing, particularly among low income. Anti-Japan's American activity. The Navy relocated people of Japan's heritage from Terminal Island this hour after Pearl Harbor was attacked. Authorities around 1,291 Japan's American community and religious leaders, trapping them without cause and freezing their assets. The arrested prisoners were sent to prison camps in Montana, New Mexico, and North Dakota in January. Concurrently, the FBI searched the private homes of the thousands of Japan's American residents on the West Coast, seizing items considered contraband. In a panic, some politicians called for their mass incarceration. Japan's own fishing boats were impounded. Some Japan's American residents were arrested. John David. To avoid another Pearl Harbor, Lieutenant John David, the commander of the Western Defense Command, thought it was necessary to take over control of the civilian population. David suggests the establishment of the military zone and the arrest of Japan's people to Attorney General Francis Biddle and Secretary of War Henry Stimson. Italians and Germans were part of his original plan. In February 1942, at congressional hearings, he stated that all Japan should be expelled. Biddle argued with the president that smaller, more focused security measures were preferable to mass incarceration of individuals. War Relocation Authority. After considerable organizational chaos, some 50,000 Japanese Americans voluntarily left the prohibited areas. Residents of the inland state were met with the racist prejudice because they were new Japanese Americans. 10 state governors resisted the Japanese Americans to carry out the plan. A civilian group named the War Relocation Authority was established in March 1942 under the leadership of Milton and Shower from the Department of Agriculture. Shower was only in command until 1942 before he resigned in protest of what he saw in the arrest of innocent people. Relocation to Assembly Center Army direct removals began on March 24. People had 6 days notice to dispose of their belongings other than what they could carry. Japanese Americans reported to Assembly Center near their homes. From there were transferred to a relocation center where they might lie 4 months before transfer to a permanent water residence. Assembly center were in remote areas, the city with 80,000 incarcerated, 8,500 who live in stables. Food shortage and substandard sanitation were prevalent in these facilities. Violence in prison camps. In Losberg, prisoners were delivered by trains and forced to march 2 miles at night to the camp. During a night march, 2 Japanese Americans were shot and killed by a sentry who claimed they were attempting to escape. 2 elderly men were disabled and had been struggling during the march to Losberg. Fearing a riot, police tear gas crowd that had gathered at the police station to demand the release of Harry Yuno. In the conclusion, we are already at the end of the topic. So basically, in the conclusion of the Japan's American incarceration camp closed in March 1946, we can track how the government has gradually apologized for some of its action over the decades. Congress issued a formal apology and passed the civil liberties as a reparation for their treatment. So I hope Everyone listen carefully and understand the topic that I just explained. We shall take a lesson from this story. So that's all from me. Thank you.